JKreplay here, back with another replay. This time I actually managed to get one from the Go4Lol tournament in Europe. Looks like it's going to be Team Para versus Team RQM. For Team Para, they have Paradox on Cho'Gath, Thinky on Karthus, Mid, Mounts on Vayne, Yagamoth on Udyr, and Paranoid on Alistar. And for Team RQM, we have Nebo on Amumu, Cole on Tristana, Jedi on Soraka, Sinister on Rumble, and Ezreal on Gragas. And talk about the lane matchups for in the jungles, we have Udyr and Amumu. Udyr, very fast and aggressive jungler compared to Amumu, who is actually a very slow jungler. He clears his jungle pretty slow, and then he starts building up a little bit. But his ganks are very strong. Tristana and Soraka on bottom. Not sure that's a very good lane combo against Para's lane combo, which is Vayne and Alistar, with all the CC that Vayne and Alistar have. The only way that Tristana and Soraka could even hope of winning if they stay away out from like the walls and the bushes, if Alistar manages to land a nice knock-up, pulverize, Vayne can just knock him into the wall, and then the CC, and then just keep providing free damage, and that's just going to be terrible for Team RQM. It's not a very good lane matchup. I don't agree with that at all. I do think Tristana and Soraka was not very good. I would have liked to see maybe a Terra. Probably would have been better. Probably would have saved them trouble with the Vayne, with the armor. Up top we do have Rumble versus Cho'Gath, and in mid we have Gragas versus Karthus. Looks like Gragas and Karthus both opting for boots to dodge each other's skill shots, as Gragas does have his barrels and Karthus has his lay waste. Udyr starting with cloth and health pots as Amumu does. Both junglers starting very safely. They both like to start with cloth armor and health pots. That's usually the standard jungle start, unless you're like Tryndamere or Lee Sin or something like that. Alistar not opting to get the health pots, only gotten Fairy Charm and the wards, and looks like Team Parrot does catch Gragas with the CV, and they go up now, and Gragas will not see them. Here comes the knockup from Cho'Gath, but he sees it in time, and Ezreal, nice reaction time there to get knocked up. That could have been very bad for Ezreal and Gragas right there. Looks like everyone's just going to go back to their jungle. They did get CV'd, so they do need to retreat. As we go back to seeing what everybody has, Rumble up against Cho'Gath. Rumble going for boots and health pots, and Cho'Gath going for a Doran's ring. That is an okay item on Cho'Gath. I usually don't see. Usually see people going maybe something with some regen, with health or something, but usually not a Doran's ring. Well, it'd be interesting to see he goes with that. I mean, it's not a bad item. I mean, he does get ability power, but it looks like Cho'Gath is heading bottom. That is why he got his Doran's ring. Cho'Gath, obviously with that mana regen, being able to farm from a distance with his silence and knockup. So this might be trouble for Rumble, as Rumble is not a very tanky champion. And Amumu did get caught at blue, and actually his wolves were still up, so that means Amumu is going to be very slow, and looks like Udyr is going to come in, try and get a gank or something on this Gragas. No, it looks like he is just heading for the Wraiths just to try and counter jungle this. That's going to be very bad for Amumu, as Amumu is only still at wolves right now. And this is going to be free Wraiths for Udyr as he clears them. Again, look, so fast. Look, Rumble just being zoned out by this Vayne. Oh, it looks like Alistar coming in for the knockup. Will he get it? Oh, he misses the knockup, and he's just going to take some free damage from Rumble. Rumble taking a couple hits as well. Again, Cho'Gath will be just fine here against Tristana and Soraka. Cho'Gath has his nice range farm, and when he does that, he heals up because of his passive. Looks like Udyr is still in Amumu's jungle, just continuing to counter jungle. Looks like Rumble getting close. He needs to be careful with that Alistar in the bushes, as Alistar does have flash, and he can just easily flash, pulverize, and just W him. Karthus and Gragas just continuing to just poke at each other. Looks like they're jumping on Cho'Gath. No, they look like they're just going to push him to his tower. Here comes Udyr. Oh, Alistar knocks him out of the way of the tower. Here's a nice pulverize. He tries to flash away, but oh, Vayne just flashes too, and there goes a first blood. Very nice play from Alistar with the nice headbutt away from the tower, allowing this to free hits without worry of taking any tower hits. Then it's just going to be terrible. Let's look at Rumble's farm. Rumble only has one farm. He's being zoned so hard. Cho'Gath doing fine with 13. Tristana has 15. And Cho'Gath is even keeping up with the Tristana. Looks like Udyr is taking red. He gets caught by Amumu. There's tons of damage going out onto Amumu. Here comes Alistar to try and help out. but it looks like Udyr will be able to take this red for free. Amumu trying to come in. Alistar sticking around. Will he get knocked up? He does get knocked up, but oh, it looks like they're not going to do anything about it. As Gragas was coming up mid towards red, Karth is also coming out to try and support his team. Tristana is missing bottom. Oh, she has appeared top. Doing this nice lane switch. Rumble has come down to bottom to try and catch up in some farm, as he is very much behind Cho'Gath right now. Cho'Gath even beating Tristana at this point, and Vayne beating pretty much... No, Vayne is the second most CS. He's barely above Tristana right now. Both AD carries farming pretty evenly. Both mids farming pretty evenly, it looks like. Yeah, 20 to 18. Looks like not much is really happening mid. Haven't seen much damage. Ooh, and here comes the jump on Tristana. Gets exhausted on Vayne. Alistar comes in with a nice headbutt pulverized combo, and the exhaust goes on Tristana to stop all the damage and chase. And Alistar just gonna whack her as she walks away. Tristana is very low. Here comes Amumu though. Amumu looks like he's coming up to gank right now. Will he be able to catch Alistar? But Tristana is not in position, so he will not be able to make anything out of this. Meanwhile, Udyr is just gonna continue to farm his jungle. And if we just like look at the CS, Cho'Gath 28 compared to Rumble 4. That was a great play by Cho'Gath to just decide to come bot. It looks like he is heading up top now. It looks like Vayne is coming up bot. Cho'Gath teleporting up top, and that's just gonna keep Rumble. Rumble's gonna have a very nice, terrible surprise for him right now. That is just so unfortunate. I mean, they should try and lane switch immediately, while Vayne and Alistar are still missing. Well, I'm sorry, he has no idea. Now he just realizes, oh, come on, guys. This is retarded. And looks like Cho'Gath is being just auto-attacked. He will go get a little low, but he will be okay. He does have a Doran's ring. He will be able to just farm at his tower and get back up to like at least half health. Not much happening mid. They both have boots. They both have about 35 CS, so they are just both farming nicely. Probably a little bit of poke, but they do have boots, and so they probably are dodging each other's skill shots pretty easily. I do not see mana. Usually Gragas usually doesn't have that much mana problems with his drink, and his health problems also usually don't exist. Ooh, but not a nice lay waste. He is out of mana. Nice 3-lay waste will knock Gragas to half health. Looks like they're jumping on to Rumble at bottom, but nothing will come out of that, and they'll just go back to farming while they just continue to deny the Rumble. Looks like Udyr going back into the jungle and stealing Amumu's wraiths again. Then he probably will come mid. Is he gonna come mid for a gank? He is coming mid right now. Gragas again with barely any mana. Throws his barrel, but Karthus also is very low on mana, and he just throws the ignite onto Udyr for no reason. That is not a good decision right there. He should have at least saved his ignite for an engagement right there. That was a very poor decision to use that ignite. Might have been a misclick. And again, just Alistar just completely zoning out this Rumble. Rumble with only 12 CS. Just so bad at the 7-minute mark. He does not have any items. He only has boots right now. Cho'Gath, on the other hand, still on his Roran's ring, but he has 42 CS, second highest right now. Looks like Udyr is going to be taking his red. Probably will we see. He'll probably go back to base and then try and get a gank. Looks like Karthus looks like he's coming to look at blue, but they probably saw Amumu. And there's Amumu right there in the jungle doing his blue, and a nice wall by Karthus to get away. That was a lot of damage. Cho'Gath coming down to try and catch this Amumu right now, but it looks like Amumu is just going to come back off. Nice play by Karthus. I wonder if there's not a ward here. I wonder how he knew that Amumu was there. Udyr wasn't anywhere nearby, and it's not like Karthus could have done it by himself. He was already pretty low. It's like Cho'Gath he is level 6. He is starting to build his feast stacks up. Udyr coming to secure his blue, make sure Amumu does not take it. Amumu desperately needs any farm he can get right now. Amumu is just losing in the jungle battle right now. Udyr level 6 now.